What is going on, brother? How you doing?
I'm not bouncing as much. Most people don't know. A lot of times, and I think I do. I always do it. A lot of times, I'm always in here maybe 2-3 hours beforehand. It's where I do a lot of my prep. I do the thumbnails. I do my second prep for the Disney news and stuff like that. So I listen to a lot of music, and every time Wayne comes on now, there's always something like just blaring in the background when we're backstage and stuff like that. So it just kind of gets me in the mood.
You know, it's the right music though. It look, I'm not gonna lie to you. You listen to some music that was not on my A list of music in the 90s,
I
but
listen to all kinds of
it
stuff.
was a strong B. It was in the strong B list of categories of things that I listened to or that was playing on the radio stations that I would have been listening to. So I'm really familiar with what you listen to.
Well, like I said, especially lately, I've been on a huge just 90s all types of music, except for mine is boy bands, but all types of music from rock to hip hop to pop and stuff like that. It brings you that nostalgic feel of when you were a kid.
To this day, I still listen to the music that I listened to in the 90s, like what you're saying, right? I mean, I still listen to that. But check this out. Do you remember when your parents, right, they listened to this one style of music and they only listened to that? My dad was like rock and roll. It was straight up rock and roll. That's all he listened to. And I love the older rock and roll probably because of my dad. But I remember thinking to myself, I am not going to get caught listening to the same music my whole life. Right. I remember having this in my mind, right? I'm going to progress with the times. And I didn't. Stop.
No. Yeah. I mean, you definitely remember that because especially in the 90s, you remember, my mom was big into the 70s classic rock.
Yeah.
She was a big Beatles fan, stuff like that. So I remember listening to a lot of that growing up. But and I remember even sometimes, especially when you had people like Sweating to the Oldies come on, and you talk about the oldies music, stuff like that. Like, man, this stuff's never gonna be the oldies. This stuff's classic. I'm just gonna keep moving. And I am still stuck in the 90s. And to me, maybe the kids nowadays consider that oldies, but to me, it's just it's
sure
what I know. It brings me back
oldies.
to that time.
I'm sure it's considered oldies. And I'm going to tell you something else that happened to me. Yeah, you know that all of my kids are just about grown, right? I mean, I think that everybody here knows that, even though everybody here thinks I'm 90 years old, and I'm not. I'm a lot younger than most people think. Don't let the white hair fool you. My kids listen to music that sounds crazier than hell to me. I hear it, and I feel like my parents when I'm like, "What are you listening to?"
I cannot listen to a lot of the. I mean, there are some new age music that comes out, from rock, and even like I said, I listen to everything from country to all kinds of stuff. But there's a lot of stuff that comes out nowadays. I'm just like, I don't really get it.
I don't even think they're speaking English most of the time. I think
don't either.
They're speaking some kind of foreign language that I'm not even super familiar with.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, to be honest with you, remember back in the 90s, they had that one song. He was a one-hit wonder, and you absolutely never knew a single word he said in this damn song, which is a guy named Snow, and he had a song called Informer back in the 90s. If you ever, it was like before John Paul or the Mexicans, not the Mexican, the Jamaican style music and stuff like that. And you could not understand a single word in his songs, but you loved the beat and it kind of went along with it. But some of the stuff nowadays, it's just like, are you guys even trying?
I don't even think they're trying. I just don't. I don't even think they're trying anymore. I think they gave up on it. Look, there's some kind of repeat. There's some kind of repeat that happens with music now that's just super, super crazy. Yes, Lou, we truly appreciate any and all super chats. We love all the love and support that you guys give us. I gotta hit this real quick because I know that my friend Chris here has his different one that he likes to hit, but I still like hitting my man Smokey.
But I'm not going to play the other one because because of what Jesse Lou's comment is right there, it kind of fits. He got himself a 40 and myself a shorty Wu-Tang, y'all. Come on, man.
I relate. I relate.
Listen to a little Cream from Wu-Tang. Come on, man.
So I think that right before we came live, we were kind of touching on to some topics about the stuff we're going to be going over today. So we have the target drops that drop today that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about what the notification buttons even for
Oh,
on the
good.
Funko
Oh,
site. I
yeah.
mean, what the hell is that even for? And then we got some other stuff that we're going to chat about along the way. But that's just going to throw a
We do,
couple of the topics out
we
there.
do have a little bit of ranting to do.
Oh God,
We're
I
just gonna
got
forewarn you.
I think today is going to have a little ranting for me, but I'm not going to let it get too much. Have you picked up any new pops lately?
I did. In fact, I will actually. Here, hold on. Let me grab it. I picked this up, and the only reason I held this, I was gonna do this in a video, but you know what? This pop is way too cool to not show it, and I'm gonna show you this. I just got it in. Check this, and this is, of course, where you don't like to do it, but this is a Amazon Prime box.
It isn't that I don't like doing it. I have zero against Amazon as far as like the company goes. Well, maybe a little bit, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. But
This
they
I got
they
it. I've been
they don't
sitting
put any
around.
protection in mine, and they don't put them in boxes like that. They just play rugby with it all the way to my house.
I
Super
got
cool,
this
Pop.
bad boy in.
Super cool, Pop. I like that one. I didn't get that one, but it was because it was Amazon. It's cool. I can live without it. But that one is super cool.
I just thought it was cool. It was creative. It was just an awesome looking pop. So
That one really is super cool. But it's not that I have something against Amazon. It's that they can't not play rugby with my boxes on the way to the house. You want to hit that chat shout out though? I see that we are blowing up over there, man. They're having a
they're
good time
they're
today.
going crazy. So we got right in early in the beginning. We got David Reeves.
Dave
It's
Reeves,
late for me,
new
so I
name.
might not be able to. If you're doing it next Friday, I'll probably be there. We do this every Friday, mind you. We're going to come back on that. We did take, I think, in what, a year and a half. We've taken
we
one
took
weekend
one
off.
Friday off. Yeah, had a year and a half.
One complete Friday
we
off.
took one complete Friday off.
Otherwise, we are here every single Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So don't you worry. We got Andy Roberts. In fact, I'm actually going to pause right here. Andy Roberts hit me up on Instagram. I'd probably say a couple hours ago. I was in here at the computer doing some stuff. He hit me up. He goes, "Man, what you guys do? You guys stop doing lives? What's going on?" I was like, "What are you talking about? We had a live last week with Collecting Classics on Wayne's channel, and we did take the week before that off. But you know, we were there last week." He goes, "Oh man, I completely missed it," and stuff like that. He goes, I see, because I just posted up the new thumbnail for today's live. And he's like, "Oh, okay, I see today's live." And then I send him the link. Since he is a channel member of yours,
Right.
I sent him a link over to your last week's video.
Right, and I think that maybe let's pause for a minute because I kind of want to address that because it seems like lately we've had some conversations about the members only versus the watching it live. You know, so watching it live, you do not have to be a member, right? I mean, so watching it live, you can hop on, you can watch it, all of that good stuff. Some time ago, maybe it was a month or two ago, maybe even 3 months. You remember the exact? It's been a couple months ago. I made the decision that I was going to take mine from the live to members only after the live. So all of your replays go members only. That wasn't because I was trying to add revenue. That wasn't because I was trying to dig in your pockets. That wasn't because I wanted you to be a member just to watch the replays, because most people don't watch live replays. It's just honest, right? I mean, honesty, you don't. But what happens is me and Chris do so many of these that all of your feeds are video live. Video live. And then what happens is people don't watch you anymore when they hit the live because they've suddenly lost interest, because lives are just not as much fun when you're not live with us, right? I mean, and that's with every channel. I do believe that I'm going to start bringing out the highlights out of them so that maybe like I can post them on maybe a Tuesday night, or
maybe just do an edited version of the highlights that we do. That could be a thing. Yeah,
exactly. So I think that I'm going to start doing an edited version for the people who don't want to take that road, because you look, I'm if you don't take that road, you don't take that road. That's super cool. We're super cool with you if you don't, but it is there if you do. But I think for the people who don't, I'm going to start pulling out highlights and just throwing them on there on a Tuesday night or a Thursday night. I'll get some kind of timing down for that for the people who want to catch it that way. But
yeah, that's
just remember that it wasn't done to out of militia, right? It wasn't done out of militia at all. It was just done to try and help the channel a little bit. Wanted to get that out there. Let's keep
going. Very good. We have had some questions on that recently. So we got our good friend Chase's Kingdom. What's happening, bud? Appreciate you. We got the one, the only, the greatest moderator in the world, Christina Payne. What's in the house? We got Zach Bonifer. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you coming by and hanging out with us. Of course, we've got Jesse Lou's Comics and Pops in the house. What's going on? We've got
He
our
changed it to
oh,
collectibles.
I
Remember that?
can't,
We
but I can't get off of that. I'm so used to saying Jesse Lou Comics and
I
Pops
know.
that I can't get the collectibles part in there. I'm sorry. It just is. You're going to be Comics and Pops forever. It just is what it is. But and mind you, actually, Jesse Lou, he just started up a channel for his grandson, and it is a kid's version only, so you can't comment or anything like that. But it was they did a Lego build the other day. I watched it; it was fantastic. It looked like they had a lot of fun. We've got our good friend Chris from K&L Collectibles. What's happening, brother? Appreciate you joining us. We've got all the way from Ireland. Popped Heat, what's happening? Appreciate you stopping by. I know it's probably pretty late over there, so we always appreciate you stopping by. Who else we got? We got oh, I've got an old school. Hold on, actually, I do have to get back to that because often that could go back to something else.
I can't.
But is this an actual lyric? I actually have no idea. I've never. It's actually nowadays with the new stuff, you could actually probably bring up his song and it'll bring up the lyric stuff. I'd have no idea what he ever actually said. But yeah, that is actually part of the lyrics from the song "Informer" by Snow. Funny thing. This is actually a good buddy of mine, Vic Kroger from. I used to work with him back in Las Vegas. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. I definitely appreciate it. And then who else we got? We got the one. We got the only Slush. Hold on. I gotta give him Slush Land. And mind you, I didn't put it on just for the show. I've actually been wearing it all day.
So I got to say something about Vegas because you said Vic's from Vegas there. So the first time I went to Vegas, I thought everybody there owned a Lamborghini. All I seen was like Lamborghinis running up and down the strip. I said, "Damn, everybody here has a Lamborghini." So what's going on? And then I walked past one of those little kiosks where it shows all the different cars you can rent. So never mind.
Well, what's funny is the misconception is actually taking a lot of locals there. They stay away from the strip as much as possible because if they're going to drive near and have to go to the casinos, they take the side roads. There's a bunch of side roads back behind the casinos that they take because the strip itself is one of the most dangerous streets you can ever drive because everybody's looking up instead of looking forward.
I watch people driving Lamborghinis with the what do you call those? The T-tops off of it. Like sitting out of the car, driving it down the strip. And I think, man, he's going to wreck that thing bigger.
I think the only time I really saw a nice Lambo was out at the Palms, and Floyd Mayweather was in it.
I seen them everywhere. They were everywhere. Just everybody there owns a Lamborghini. Is what I thought at first. I see that we got OTT with G in the house.
Oh yeah, OTT finally jumped in. What's going on, brother? Good, and I actually have to. A few weeks ago, I've got to give an apology to OTT. Now, OTT has been a great supporter. He's actually one of the only guys that actually, if you go to my Patreon, I do have different tiers there. And he is the only one that's actually in the Avengers tier where I do send him out a pop every single week. Now, I've changed the rules a couple months ago, and I completely forgot last month that Avenger tiers get double entries into the wheel. And I forgot to put a double entry. So to make that up, I know he's a huge Disney fan. His box is on the way, and he's got some Disney treats in there.
That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. OTT with G's great guy. Great guy. Let's talk about there was 2 recent drops. And both of them just kind of skated by everybody with the exception of like one channel. One channel like is on top of the what's happening in Funko every day. But one of them was the diecast captain that I know you wanted. That's right back here. That's super badass. I mean, I'm not trying to like rub that in your face. I'm just
no, I know.
Super badass, Bob. So
I'll get him one day, and I'll probably spend a lot more.
And then there's the Pietro, right? So both of these dropped. I want to say within a week of each other, which we know Pietro been on the back burners for almost 6 months.
Yeah,
but both of them dropped like within a week of each other. And there's this little annoying button on their site that says notify me when this pop becomes available. Notify me when this pop becomes available. And when they first put this on their site, I thought, man, Funko finally got it. Funko finally figured it out. Funko was finally going to look out for us collectors that are avid collectors, right? Not just people that that, buy a pop once a year, once a month. Most of us probably have a couple of pops coming in a day, right? If I had to guess, right,
Yeah.
avid collector like yourself, they finally get us, right? They finally put something on there that we're going to be able to get a notification when this pop becomes available, and we're going to be able to get in line to wait for the pop to release so that we could get our hands on it and try and fight the bot software out there, or the flippers, or whatever you want to call them. I don't People get so triggered anymore when you say buying software or bots, because they don't understand that buying software is not a robot, that
Yeah.
it's buying software. But anyways, people get triggered here lately when you say that. So that notification button to me was God sent. But the thing doesn't work.
No. I mean, especially the Pietro. I did the. I mean, the day after they put up the notification button, I put up there to put my information in there. And I mean, I think when Pietro came out this week, I'm like, what the hell? I never got once. Did I get notified? I didn't get an email. I didn't get notified of anything. It's like, what is the point? What is the point of this thing?
I mean, what the hell is it for?
I don't get it.
And I didn't. I kind of. I know we've talked about that a little bit before, and I've kind of never like really ranted about it until today. But it's because the Pietro drop. And I said, well, surely they sent me an email. It's not that I'm super upset that I missed it. I'm sure there'll be another one. But I went back through my emails and said, there's no email. So I went through my junk email. There's none in my junk email. I went through my spam email. There's none in my spam email. I went everywhere, and I can't find a notification for this thing anywhere, even though I persistently clicked on it all the time, and it would say, you've already done this. You're already going to be, you've already, and so I know that it has been clicked.
And what's funny is it gets, so some people did get notifications. I never got one. I checked multiple times and I never got one. Christina said she got her notification after it sold out.
After. What is it for?
What's the point of that?
To rub your face in it? They're like, hey, sold out.
Or just to piss you off? I don't know. It makes absolutely no sense. I mean, if you're gonna have something on there to work, I mean, the only thing I think we've talked about it before was the notify was to throw off the bot software. Like you said, but we thought, okay, that kind of made sense. But then we are seeing that they are re-releasing it, and it's like, what? Come on, man. At least if you're gonna have something, make it clickable.
So here's the other thing that I noticed on both of these, right? And this is something that OTT is saying right here. Well, I guess I missed both of them. Well, here's the thing that they did that was different than any other drop. So normally when they have an exclusive come on there, even after it's sold out, it's still on the site, right? I mean, so it's still there. It just says sold out. So if you check later on in the evening, right, and you go, oh, they did have a release today, but I missed out, right? So it's whatever. On these, they must have instantly taken it off the second it sold out, because I went on 10 minutes after they had sold out, had no clue that they were even on there. It wasn't until our group that we're always like in, the group was like, hey, did anybody get this? And I'm like, oh, are you joking?
Yeah. So, and then normally it's one of those things they keep it on there and at least say it's sold out, but it was
gone. They wiped it completely from their site so that you didn't notice that you missed it. And I enjoy my Funkos. I enjoy my collections. If you're going to put things there to make it easier for us collectors, how about just make sure it works?
Well, the thing is, too, it should be something, if you're going to notify somebody, one, those notifications should either go out the day before, or if you're going to release them at noon, they should go out first thing in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, well, here's the other side to it. Chase says he got his notification 20 minutes before. This seems to be the standing inconsistency that we see from these notifications. Is that some people get them hours before, some people get them 20 minutes before. Myself, I might get them at 10 hours after it's sold out. I might get them that night. I might get them the next day. Like Christina, I never get my notifications on time, and sometimes I don't get them at all.
I think this adds to our speculation that we have been blacklisted.
Well, I mean, I hate to like
Because
hold on to that. Like,
we didn't even get late notifications. We
that's
didn't get
right.
notifications
I
at
don't even
all.
get late notifications anymore. They're like,
they,
nope,
they
no
just look, nope, no, we're not
notification.
even sending it to these guys. Nope, no, they talk too much trash about us.
Look, I hate to say it that I still believe that, even though I want to like fall back to what collecting plastics was talking about, in how he said that he just doesn't believe that they use that they spend any effort on who gets in versus who doesn't. The only thing that he was saying is he believes that they do have like approved lists where these people are guaranteed to get in and everybody else is left fending for themselves. But man, it's hard to take that road when it feels like they're constantly giving it to you.
We don't get into lotteries. We don't get notifications. We don't. It's like, come on, how many more things do you not want to? We want to give you our money.
That's right. I'm
We
trying to give
want
you
to
my
give
money.
you our money. Please take it.
That's right. I'm trying here. I'm trying to just hand it to you, and you just won't accept it. I don't
Just
know.
because we rant about you a little bit doesn't mean we have to get blacklisted. Because I say your YouTuber girls are annoying as hell.
Hey, maybe hold up. Let's try this a different way. Let's you Funko. You're the greatest company in the world, and we truly appreciate it if
And I
you'd
know
send
you
us some
can't even say that with
notifications.
a straight face.
We truly appreciate it if you'd send us some notifications.
But we're not even asking for products. All we're
we're,
asking is for a
we're only
notification.
we're only asking that you use lube from this
Yeah.
point forward.
Take it easy on us, please.
That's
Please.
right.
A little slow.
Oh god, let's get off of that one.
I did want to put out something I thought was really funny where, OTT had said he had missed that completely, but his wife just called him out and said, "You don't need any more pops."
That's you don't need any more. That's what my wife would say. Just to be like, wait, why does it matter? You've got 1,000 of them now. Oh man, I don't know. They're killing me with these notifications. But before we like came on, I ran into something today that no one can seem to help me out with. And I wish Target would quit getting black light pops. I'm just gonna say it. I wish
Well,
that they would quit getting black light pops. I wish Funko would stop them from getting black light
I
pops.
think I think you should give them to GameStop. Without
Anybody
honest,
other than Funko, other than
GameStop seems
Target.
to do them correctly. Don't give it to Walmart because Walmart is so inconsistent in whatever they get
But
anyway that you never get it. But
here's
I
the
say
thing
give
with
it to someone
Walmart
like
though.
GameStop or Hot Topic because at least when they come out, they're going to come out.
But here's the thing with Walmart, they're consistently inconsistent.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, there you would know that if it wasn't there that day, they didn't have it in the back. They're consistently inconsistent, right? They don't follow any crazy rules. They don't change them as the game goes. You don't walk in there one day and you can buy all of them. The next day you can only buy one. I mean, Target is they change the rules of what they're doing. I'm going to say rules of engagement because it feels like war. They change their rules of engagement every day. Every day they're changing them, and today they dropped something that you're a fan of, which to me was another
Yeah.
black light collection that I'm going to miss out on because my Target sucks. Just
Well, the
honest.
thing is, I was at Target today. I didn't even know anything dropped. I just happened to be in an area. I'm like, you know what? Let me go stop by Target. Let me
Well,
see if they got anything.
they just went up for pre-order today.
Okay.
But let me tell you my story in this because we started talking about this before we went live. So I'm on Instagram this morning as I'm drinking my cup of coffee. Not something that I normally do, by the way. I normally take the first hour of my day and I don't touch electronics. It's just gets my vibe going without like all the other disturbance. But this morning was different. I was sitting at my chair like this and I'm scrolling through it and it said new black light pops at Target. Disc tracker. Y'all all know disc tracker, right? And I said, wow, that can't be true. They drop at 9 a.m. Awesome. I'm up. I've got coffee. This is an hour away. I'm going to get my laptop. We're going to get ready. I'm going to get these pops today. I'll get them pre-ordered. And then if they cancel them, I'll make a video on them canceling my pre-orders. It'll make great content and I'll get the pops.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I'm refreshing the page, 9 o'clock hits, refreshing the page, nothing. Scrolling down, putting in Stranger Things, black light pops, refreshing the page, nothing. Refreshing the page, nothing. Look, going through every one of their like little categories. They got a pre-order category, a Target exclusive category, typing in black light pops, everything I can. So 5 minutes goes by, they pop up, they're sold out. I said, well, how in the
And
hell?
I've never gotten. I did it. I tried doing it once, and mind you, I was in a Target on Target's guest Wi-Fi, trying to get that second version of the Marvel Black Lights,
Right.
and I could not get it. I kept I would say it would go into my cart, and then it'd say no, you can't get it. It'd say, and then it's like, what the hell?
So I must be missing something, right? I mean, something must not be right with the universe because I know that I was on the right page because when it finally like popped up, I was on the page I'd been on the whole time. How do they sell out without ever hitting their page? I mean, what in this universe? I mean, what happened? I mean,
I I don't know. I can't answer that one. I don't get it. Um, I'm just in the dark as well in the dark with you on that one.
well, the thing is, this isn't the first time I've tried this. Every blacklight drop now, I've been on their page, I've been refreshing it. I thought that I must be doing something wrong because I can never get them to refresh, and then when it's
Yeah.
there, it's sold out. And I'm like, what just happened? And that seems to be a target. Look, if any of y'all know what I'm doing wrong, please tell me because
Oh
I
yeah.
can't seem to get the answer on what I am doing wrong and why I can't get these things to pop up until they're sold out. But then once again, they didn't put a release date on it, which means they're going to randomly drop it in their stores, right? So now they're going to randomly drop
Well,
it in after
then,
they
then you
sell it.
go with a thing like this that OTT's wife said. So tired of going to Target at opening for G to grab black lights that's supposed to be there, only to have them not be there. How
You,
many times have you guys had this happen?
oh, so so this is a whole rant, another rant right here. I think because they've changed the rules of engagement, the employees are keeping them for themselves. I think that us as collectors have made it very well known that these pops are very popular and that they are consuming them themselves. Is what I think is going on. And I know everybody's going to say they can't do that. Look, I work at a retailer. You can't tell me that I can't do that. I can go in there and grab anything I want and I can pay for it anytime I want without any conversation whatsoever with anyone about what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so something is wrong because I've had that exact same problem that she's having. Is that this is the time and day and the place that they're supposed to be, and I get there and they're like, "Nope, didn't get any." And it's like, "What do you mean you didn't get any? You didn't even check. How do you even know what you're getting?" I go up there and say, "Hey, do you got any black light pops?" Nope, didn't get any. What do you mean? How did
Doesn't
you
make
know
it.
you were even getting them?
Yeah,
What is going on?
it
Maybe
completely doesn't make any sense, and it's especially have it's funny is I can go to Walmart and I can ask some cast some not cast members, of course I'm stuck using that word, but some employees about where the pops are, and they'll tell me, and some of them have even checked, but for some reason I go to Target and I ask them about pops, and they look at me like, dude, you're a fucking adult, you know, buying toys. It's like, dude, I don't care. Give me what the hell I want. I don't get it.
I don't get that from Target. When I ask them about pops, they look at their face instantly hits that they think I'm about to be disgruntled face, and you can kind of see the frown starting. I mean, it's like an
Well,
instant like we haven't had a good
I think
experience.
that screwed all collectible collectors up because of the card craze. The
Right.
card
I mean,
craze, I think, screwed all that up.
I can instantly see it in their faces that they're displeased with whatever is going on. But another thing that's kind of like that no one's really talked about in a while is those cards. All of the big retailers quit carrying those
Mm-hmm.
cards. I mean, so you don't see those card guys anymore in any of them. I mean, they
Well,
don't.
that's because now they're going to Target and buying up like 6 black lights at a time,
Yeah,
posting them on their things. So, I got 20 black lights. Who wants one?
that's
I don't
that's
want any of these. It's like, if you don't want them, then why the hell do you have them?
that was the next conversation that I was about to go into. You don't see these guys buying cards anymore, which means they had to have moved on to something, right? I mean, they had to have moved on to something. So I'm have a feeling that half of these people probably moved on to pops. I mean, they probably moved on into the pops, and now they are like pushing the pops as hard as they can, which insane, insane. So I wish Target would just quit getting them. That's my stance on it. I wish that they would give them to somebody else. I don't ever see that happening. I think that they have locked down the black light pop somehow, and that we're
Yeah,
just stuck trying to fight with Target from this point forward.
I haven't had any luck. I don't know, for a while. I've gone out during the days that they said they released, and they're not there, and they find out they dropped them the next day, or I'm thinking pretty much just at this point, those people with the huge stacks of pops are employees.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at this point. That clearly has to be an employee. And this, look, I'm gonna back it up even a few more steps. When you see these people selling them, they're selling like 6 or 7 of the same pop. I can't go in Target and get 6 or 7 of the same pop. So somebody has to be dropping the ball somewhere. I mean, somebody somewhere is allowing someone to buy them all at one time, which I'm with you. I'm just gonna say that it's the employees.
Full cases just going right into a trunk.
Out the door into a truck. I mean, that's exactly what's happening. Exactly what's happening. Funko's kind of went in a blackout lately. What's our next NFT?
Oh, who really cares, to be honest with you? But I mean, that's just my perspective.
I'm thinking it's going to be Mr. Pooh from South Park. That's what I'm thinking. That's my vote on the next.
I mean, Comedy Central is a dead channel, so why not? I mean, they have to go after the most bankrupt companies out there. So
it's going to be Mr. Pooh.
I wouldn't be surprised if now we get South Park ones in there, because I mean, I don't even think Comedy Central is around anymore. So where are you watching South Park at? I don't know. It's probably a dying company, and they're going to grab any money they can, because of course that's who Funko goes after, dead, dying companies. And I'm sorry, Bob's Big Boy, if you are watching this, you are a dead, dying company.
Yeah, I mean, but they've gotten a new social media marketing company that's really like marketing the hell out of their social media accounts. I mean, not that I think that matters, but
just because you got a social media presence and you've got no restaurants, what's the difference?
I mean, they got one somewhere, right?
In the middle of the desert somewhere.
OTT with G says that he's gotten lucky and he's picked up a lot of these guys. Look, when the blacklight first started coming out, you can see behind me, I could go to Target and get all of them that I wanted, and it wasn't even that big of a deal. There would be a couple of people waiting in line, but it wasn't that big of a deal. We knew when they were releasing, we knew the day they were going to be there. We all knew when to get there. They've just kind of messed that up for people that live longer than 10 minutes away. They've kind of like slowed that hustle game down a little bit.
Wait, hold on. What is this in reference to? This is
Wayne is full of shit. probably about the Mr. Pooh. I hope that I see the Mr. Pooh. He'll have to elaborate what he means.
You have to let us know what the I'm the same way. I'm probably full of shit half the time, but
always.
You got to be detailed on what it is that we're talking about.
It's that Mr. Pooh that they're going to be coming out with. They're gonna come out with the Pooh, Mr. Hanky.
Okay, I get it now.
What?
The Pooh is in reference to your Mr.
Yeah, they're gonna be coming out with the Pooh, Mr. Hanky. Let me think about this.
Wait, isn't Mr. Hanky the Pooh?
Towley? Yeah, is that Mr. Yeah,
Mr. Hanky is the Pooh.
Yeah. So they're gonna come out Mr. Hanky, Towley. They're gonna come out with Towley. What's some other like great South Park characters they're gonna come out? Well, we can't give them
the classic ones.
Yeah, no, we can't give them the classic characters. They got to come out with the little offbeat characters, or it's just gonna be garbage.
I don't know. I haven't watched. To be honest with you, I haven't watched South Park in years, so I have no idea.
What's wrong with you?
To be honest, probably the last time I watched South Park was probably close to 20 years ago.
Are you a serial killer?
No.
How do you not watch South Park? I still watch South Park.
I remember it was big. It was big when I was in high school, especially when the movie came out, and then I just stopped watching it. I don't know.
What? You've got to be a serial killer or something. I'm telling you, that's going to be the next NFTs. It's going to be, Mr. Hanky, Towley. I'm trying to think of what.
I'm sorry though. I'm still gonna try for these because I just think they are way too cool. Me being a Stranger Things fan, I am a huge Stranger Things fan. Although it's just strange because I don't have any actual Stranger Things pops, but I love the shows. I can't wait for the fourth season to come out, since it should have come out forever ago. But these being, and I wish they would have done a little bit more. But I mean, having the 11, the Demogorgon, and I can't remember his name right now. Having him in there, I think is great. But I would like to see the whole crew. Is it Dustin?
It's Dustin 11 and the Demogorgon. I was gonna go after him, but like I said, they somehow sold out before I could even get them on the page. Craziest scenario. I'm not even trying to be that person, but it was just super crazy how it happened. You can still go on there and get the T-shirt that I don't know if we're calling that a purse or a backpack.
Oh, I
What is
mean,
that?
really, who wants a 4-pack of enamel pin set? I'm
Yeah, I
sorry,
mean,
I don't
I
get
don't
it.
really know who wants that. I don't really know who wants that purse backpack thing. I don't.
To be
They've
honest,
made
with you, if I bought the T-shirt, I'd probably never take it out because I like the box too much.
they've made a like huge profit off of their clothing and especially their handbags
Oh
or
yeah,
purses or backpacks. I'm not sure what that thing is. I've been trying to figure it out. It's smaller than a backpack. It's bigger than a purse. It's super weird. I don't know what they are,
uh,
but clearly there's people that like them. I mean, it that's clearly a thing. I mean, so it's kind of cool, but
I mean,
I don't know.
are you going to add it to your collection of
No, I'm
purses,
not.
Wayne?
Nope. Nope, nope. I just don't see me collecting purses. I mean, it's just not, it's maybe if it was a fanny pack. I do got a couple of fanny packs that I use
Oh,
when
good lord!
look, when I'm traveling, I throw them over my shoulder. I put my camera and stuff in it, SD cards, batteries, extra, stuff like that. I throw back there so I don't have to carry around a monstrous like bag.
Yeah, that's probably a good point. I was at Disney the other day, and that backpack, my whole back was just full
Yeah,
of water.
no, I've got like a downgraded version, which was just a little. I want to say it was a fanny pack made by Adidas. Maybe it's not even a fanny pack. I don't know, but it looks like one. I throw my stuff in it, sling it over my shoulder, and walk around with it. It works great. It doesn't look like. I think the Baby Ice says it's a mini backpack. I mean, sounds right. Sounds right to me. Works for me.
That probably is the best description I could
Yeah,
actually think of.
works for me being a mini backpack. I don't know what it is other than that. They're really cool. I love the fact that on 11 they got a little blood coming down her nose.
I
Like
do too.
yeah,
Because of course, she uses that happens when she uses her powers. I think that's cool. I think that the pink and the yellow and the Demogorgon is gonna pop if you
yeah,
put that under a black light. I think that's gonna look fantastic. But yeah, I think the blood underneath 11's nose is a great touch.
yeah. I mean, I love the detail they got in them. I was gonna go after them to just try and kind of keep my black light pops growing.
Yeah,
It seems like my black light pops are done though. I mean, it seems
mine have
like
gone stagnant.
yeah. I mean, it seems like they're done. It seems like I'm not gonna collect any more of them, no matter what I want to do. I
Well,
mean,
I think the way I see it, especially for my box one, my box is full, but I've got the 5 originals and Carnage in there. And to
right,
me, I'm okay with that. I'm o- I'm
right.
I'm okay with that, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, I'm okay with mine. I just would like to keep the collection going. I would like to keep my blacklight collection going. I didn't want it to just like fall stagnant. But it's okay. It's whatever. I mean, what am I going to do about it?
I mean, there's not much you can. If you can find them, you can find them. If you can't,
Yeah, I
then
mean,
I'm still not gonna still not gonna pay scalper pricing for a Funko Pop. It's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna pay scalper pricing from anybody on eBay, from whatnot, from Big Apple collectible crap hole, from anybody. I don't care. I don't mind paying a little bit extra, for something that if you want to make a little bit extra on top of it, for being able to flip and stuff like that. But if you're going to sit there and try to jack up the price 5 times, no, it's no. And I think the only way we're going to stop these guys from doing it is to stop buying from them.
I think we've been preaching that forever, and it just look. I think that situation is larger than we know. He says my wife uses them as a purse. I mean, yeah, I mean, I a purse, a mini backpack. It's something to that effect. I'm with you though. I'm not buying them on the secondary market. It's just not happening.
No.
I can't see me paying $150 for something that left the store at 10. I mean, I just can't see me doing it. Now it would be different. Now look, I would look at this completely different if you said this pop is 5 years old, it's in mint shape. This is one of them that you've been looking for before you started collecting. It was already out there. The only way you're going to get this pop is this away. That's one conversation, right? But to go to Target, get the whole case, take it to your house, put it on a website that day for $170. Yeah, you can kiss my. I mean, I'm not buying
But
into
at that
that
point, it's
conversation.
like, screw. Why don't you just come over and kick me in the nuts? Because it's
Yeah,
not the same thing.
that's right. Well, just kick me in the nuts real quick.
I mean, and I think if I'm gonna go out there and pay a lot of money for a pop, it's gonna be something to me. I'm looking older. You
Yeah,
know,
well, that's what I was saying.
yeah, I'm going to go older. I'm going to go for an old school pop that's really worth it that you can't find very well, but not for something brand new.
Yeah, I mean that I just can't see it. I just can't
No.
see it, and it's super annoying. We're gonna let that go now though. So what other pops have they come out with lately? Have you been
Now,
watching any of
I
that?
did
I
I
haven't.
did want to bring this up because I was kind of confused on this. Mind you, I'm not going to buy them anyways because of the brand, but I will bring this up real quick. It does look interesting,
Oh,
and is very, 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 But what I'm very confused upon is this mystery box.
so it's one of the GameStop mystery boxes. I will be buying 6 of these or
You know,
more. I
so
really
it,
get
it,
into
it
these.
says 4 pieces,
Yep.
but what do you get? Are you getting a couple pops? Are you getting a couple pins? Are you
All right,
getting
so
keychains?
these
What are
these
we
pop
getting?
these boxes should be selling at $20 a piece. That's normally the GameStop way, right? So the box sells at 20. You're gonna get 1 pop, 1 keychain, 1 sticker, 1 pin. Yeah, 1 sticker, 1 pin, and yeah, 1 sticker, 1 pin, 1 keychain, and a pop. So there's 4 pieces, right? Yeah, sticker, pin, keychain, pop. Yeah, 4 pieces for $20. They do these. They didn't do them last year. Well, yeah, they did. They did that stupid
Yeah,
Avengers
no,
thing.
they did one for Black Friday. So is this the new Black Friday one for this year?
I I don't think these are Black Friday because you can pre-order them. They normally do 2 of the boxes. That you normally have one of them that's just a GameStop mystery box sometime throughout the year, almost always DC. They did do a Marvel one once, which is where I
Yeah.
got the Deadpool, cancer face Deadpool. I mean, so they're always a chase variant. So what I'm assuming is one of the Jokers is a regular one of the a common, the other one is a chase variant. So you're gonna
Here-
have a 1 in a 2 chance, a
Here's
50%
here's my
chance of.
here's my problem with it though. The Batman one, cool. I kind of get it. I mean, again, I love zombie lines regardless. I think they're creative and they're interesting. The Batman one, I get. You can definitely see the distinct difference between the common and the chase. The Joker, I mean, yes, you can see there's a tiny bit more blood, but he's also got the spots on his head and a little bit by his eye on the common one. So, I mean,
So,
other
but
than
here's
other than maybe what three splatters, there we got 3 splatter difference.
but at least the blood's red. It's not like green that they've been putting on the Marvel pops
Good
lately. They've
point.
been
Good point. Good
I
point.
mean, at least it's red. Is when I looked at that, I thought the same thing what you're saying right now. So I said, man, there's not even that much difference in that. So well, at least it's red. I mean, I mean, at least it's not green. I mean, it could be green blood that they put on there instead of the red blood. There's not that much difference. One of them will be a chase variant. One of them will go up in value. I don't know how much value. You know how look when GameStop starts doing this stuff, they don't normally go up a whole lot. 30
Yeah.
bucks, maybe 40
Now,
bucks.
mind you, I wouldn't be opposed to buying these, just because I think that GameStop does produce good mystery boxes,
Yeah,
and
I'll
I,
do 6 of them at
I
least.
think I think there's good value in their mystery boxes with the pins, the minis, the pops, stuff like that. I've always said that, and I've always enjoyed doing their pops. My only question is, do I keep them? Do I sell them? Do I give them away? And probably most likely the answer is I'll probably eventually give them away. Because
So
again, as I've said, I do not collect DC pops.
so this is what I do with them, or what I did with them. Is I got a couple of guys here local that'll do these as well, and I'll try and get one of each one. So I'll try and get one of the chases, one of the comments of each one of those, and the same thing with the keychains and the pins. And then we will trade back and forth until we either got them all or we don't. And then the ones that I have left over, I do giveaways. So those will be my new giveaway, regardless as to what it is. That will be my new giveaway. I love those boxes; they are a lot of fun. A lot
Yeah,
of fun.
I don't get me wrong, they're a lot of fun. I mean, and you could also use them as or a trade bait, or
Yeah.
something like that.
I mean,
But
they work for that. Look, they're a lot of fun. I like those. I'm gonna get down with them. That's how I've gotten most of my chase variances that I've gotten is through those boxes right there. So
yeah, like I said, I think compared to everyone talks about the different mystery boxes, I've always been one for GameStops. Like I said, I think there's been incredible value in those in the past. So I do recommend them. You can pre-order them, but if I know GameStop and the way they've done them in the past, they stuff these stores with these
oh
boxes.
yeah. Yeah, I haven't pre-ordered them because right now the only way you can pre-order them on their website is in a case of 6. they're not giving you the ability to pre-order them individually. So I'm sure if you go to the store, that's going to be a different conversation. But if you go online right now, because I've already done it, you can only pre-order the case of 6. I don't necessarily know that I want to commit to that much money at one time.
But
I
I think
might.
that that's kind of wrong though, because again, if you're going to do the case 6, I would assume that if you're going to do the case of 6, you're going to get one of everything in here.
No, not necessarily.
Uh,
No, no.
you
Let me
see,
tell you what.
to me, the more the mystery is going to the store and picking your boxes and hoping you get something.
Right. Well, they normally only get like a case of 6 of them. Sometimes they get a little bit more than that. But it's normally just a case of 6 of them. But let me rewind and tell you a story that happened to me not that well. I mean, 2 years ago now, maybe yeah, right at 2 years ago, going on 2 years. So I still have the video on somewhere. It's on my page somewhere. It's the GameStop mystery box. I bought 6 of these things. I bet 4 out of the 6 were all the exact same pop. And then I got 0 chase variances. I mean, 0 out of it. It was a kick in the balls for sure. I mean, it was seriously just a kick in the balls. But I mean, that's it. So no, you're not guaranteed when you're grabbing those things which ones are what. And sometimes the people that work there, like they have 0 clue on what they are. I don't think there's any real way of telling which ones are what. Because even if you get the chase, right? So let's say that I get that chase Joker, if it's a chase. Let's say that I get that. That doesn't mean that the rest of the stuff in the box is a chase. That doesn't mean that the keychain is a chase. That doesn't mean that the pin is a chase.
Yeah.
That just means that one of them is, and that can go vice versa. You could get the keychain that's a chase and not get the pop that's a chase. It can kick you in the balls. I mean, you
they set up with so many different combinations, especially in this one, because not only do you have 1 in 4 chance for a pop, you got a 1 in 4 chance for a large pop pin, a 1 in 4 chance for a pop keychain, and a 1 in 4 chance for a pop sticker. So the combinations of this is almost endless.
Yeah, I mean they're crazy, and I'm actually kind of hoping that it comes with the decal sticker as well. I look, I think that the whole thing is.
But me personally, I won't pre-order these because when they come to the store, every time I've ever seen these mystery boxes ever drop, they give these stores tons of them.
Oh yeah, no,
they constantly restock.
The only reason I looked today to see if the pre-order was on their site to even see if you could buy it is the reason that I was on there. I thought, well, is it went up for pre-order yet? Are you able to buy them? They have went up for pre-order. I mean, but there's a sleeper out there that I think that if you don't grab it, you're gonna kick yourself later for it. Is that Batman and Joker 2-pack that is coming out in GameStop? And historically, every 2-pack that comes out goes way up in value when it comes to the Batman and Joker.
I haven't seen. Oh wow, my whole thing just went frozen. Hold on.
That's because you got 9,000 tabs up there. Look at all those tabs you got.
Hey, don't worry about my tabs.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tabs. I mean, 6 tabs up there right now.
Don't worry about my tabs.
About 90 of them.
No, I've had.
Oh, okay. So Elijah says they are up there right now. Okay, that look earlier when I checked, I probably checked as soon as he put it up there. They weren't at that moment.
I have 18 tabs. Don't worry about it.
That you could only pre-order a 6-pack for like $114 versus a singles. So it tells me they're going to be like $21.98. What they're going to be $21.98 by the time, and that's about common for GameStop when they're releasing those.
Yeah, I think they've always been about
$21.98. One of the main reasons though I went on there was see the price and to see if they were selling it, and the price of them's not nearly as bad.
No, like you said, I think, like I said, for $20 for those mystery boxes,
maybe.
I mean, I think that's a fair price, to be honest.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you though, Elijah. If you'll go back and watch one of my videos, I have all 6 of them that came out of a box. I mean, the guy opened the box in front of me, and I bought all 6 of them right then and there, and it was not. They were repeat after repeat. All 4 of them were the same pop. I had 2 of them that were different, and I used one of them as trade because one of my buddies needed one of them. So I ended up with the chase variant.
But I think the difference, and he's pointing out with the. You can give 6 will give you the variants like the Venomized Fantastic Four, but here's the difference: is the Venomized Fantastic Four really the only variants they had were the pops themselves. So in this case, you've got 4 different things that are variants. So you've got you'd have to get a lot more in order to be able to do that. So I think they're upping the odds this time from that being a possibility. And for me, as a mystery box type person, I mean, that's exciting.
Yeah, no, those things are a lot of fun, and Yesy Lou points out that they did the same thing with Venom, but they didn't have any chase variances in that. Look, we're just gonna have to wait. I mean, we could speculate all day, every day on how they're gonna come out. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I don't think that. Look, I'm just telling you from experience that if you buy a case, you might not end up with all of them that you think are there. I mean, because I can't. I All right. Riddle me this for a minute, because I got to play devil's advocate. If I had these boxes, right, and I'm not the person that's putting the box together and then sealing the box and then putting the box to be shipped to GameStop, right? So they're going to come to me already sealed. How
Yeah,
would I know which one goes in what box to make sure that every one of them
and they're
is right?
plastic sealed too.
Yes.
They wrap plastic around them, everything like that. So I don't know.
But we still won't know until they release. I mean, we're just speculating to the best of our speculation at that point. But there is like a lot of cool stuff coming out at GameStop, and one of them is that Batman and Joker 2-pack. That Batman and
I was
Joker,
trying to find it, but I'm not
you're
finding it.
not gonna find it. That I have seen zero pictures online with it. I look, check this out. Check this out. I'll show you a picture of it right now. I look. I don't know how this guy got the poster from GameStop. I think that I was supposed to say that I was dumpster diving when I acquired this poster. That's what I was. I think that that's what I was told to say. But I got you. Hold on.
Is it Robert Pattinson? What? You were straight up dumpster diving. What in the hell?
So
Yeah,
game.
that's straight up dumpster diving right there.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was dumpster diving. That's what it was. That's the story I'm sticking with.
Well, I
So
mean, you still got that GameStop connection.
yeah, I might have a connection or two at GameStop. So I ended up with the whole poster that was done during dumpster diving, because that's the story that we're sticking with. That is the 2-pack that it's not up for pre-order, so you're not going to be able to get it for pre-orders. That's going to be an in-store only GameStop exclusive, and historically those 2-packs have gone up in value. I mean, and look, if even if you don't collect those, right? Because I have things in my collection that I don't necessarily collect, but I know that it adds value to my collection, right?
Mhm.
So I bought it with knowing that it's going to go up in value. Even if you don't collect those are almost a solid bet that they're going to go up in value. Now, OTT with G says that Jumbo Joker is coming as well. That is also a GameStop
Yeah,
exclusive.
that's based off of the
I'm
1989
Y'all
Jack
know I'm
Nicholson
getting that
version.
one, right? I mean, I have to get that one. That's a must. I'm fingers crossed, because in the images it looks like it's going to be that metallic Joker and not just the regular Joker that we've seen in the before the GameStop exclusive. You know, the GameStop exclusive Joker of the 3.5 inch or pop or whatever you want to call it is a metallic variant. So I'm hoping that the 10 inch is also going to be in that metallic variant. I think that that'll just set that apart if they
Yeah.
put it in that metallic variant. I don't know yet. Once again, it's just speculation, but we
I
know
like
that
I
they're
like at
coming.
least that they're gonna do the 10-inch that they did the Jack Nicholson version of the 10-inch. I think that was a much better choice to do, because that's much better classic Joker look.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a much more classic Joker look, and I think that I hope that we see Harley Quinn. I think that we're going to see them all now. I mean, we're going to see Batman, we're going to see Harley Quinn, we're going to see the famous trio, right? That they always hit. They always hit that trio. It's always Batman, it's always Robin, it's always Joker. I mean, Harley Quinn. I mean, so it's four, not a trio, right? It's always those four, never nothing else. It's kind of confusing why it's never nothing else, but I'm sure that we're going to see that four. Without a doubt. Without a
Well, I
doubt, we're gonna
mean,
see that
and to
for.
me, I think they still had some great classic villains, with like Penguin and Riddler and stuff like that. But yeah, for some reason, you always got the same four it. I think Harley Quinn adds in there because she's just such, especially with the movies and stuff like that. She's become such an icon. And to be honest with you, she was kind of a fan favorite for many years before the movies even started happening. Anyways.
Yeah, well, I mean, she was on a Wolf of Wall Street way before they ever came out with
Oh, Margot Robbie, yeah,
yeah, I
I
mean,
love that
she
movie,
was
by the way.
yeah, me and you both, but she was on that one way before they ever came out with the I mean, so that was everybody was a huge fan of her before they ever came out. The only thing I can say about Harley Quinn that kind of upsets me some days is that we didn't really follow the comics or the storyline or the images of Harley Quinn. We kind of changed the image of Harley Quinn to be a more seductive, to be a more of how do I say it sexy? I mean, we changed Harley Quinn from that clownish Harley Quinn to this different seduction, right? So it's I kind of wish that we would have followed the comics a lot more in that.
You see
Yeah,
this
no.
one?
I seen it. I just I kept on going because I know how you feel about your buddy Robert Patterson, whatever we calling it. I'm done. It's whatever we're calling it.
Boy band movie star.
I mean, you never know. I have to lend the guy an opinion before I make one. I don't know. Maybe he's going to be a phenomenal Batman. Maybe he's going to suck. Maybe he's going to be as bad as Ben Affleck because I think Ben Affleck was the worst Batman ever. I know you don't feel that way, but I
No,
do. I think that he was
he was
horrible at it.
he wasn't. I would put him in the middle. In the middle,
God, I thought he was the worst Batman
I
ever.
would put him ahead of Val.
I mean, all he had to do was like play Daredevil with a Batman outfit on. I mean, he had it. He figured it out.
I would agree with you on that, but like I said, I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. And like I said, I've told people I will be there right in the beginning to go watch that movie, and it's either going to be one of two ways. It's going to happen. Either I'm going to eat my words, or I'm going to be completely right.
You're probably going to be completely right. Look, DC manages to mess up every movie that they make. Even when they don't mess it up, they somehow mess it up. Pull up their Instagram real quick though, and let's see what they've dropped today. I've been so out of the loop here lately on like the different stuff Funko's been doing that I think today I was just trying to catch up and I caught up and got aggravated all at the same time, which is funny because I know that we all know how that works and just life gets busy. Life is busy.
Oh yeah, and you know, before you know it, it's yeah, you're behind the times and all this other stuff. So I think that's the only reason I do not follow them. I just realized I do not follow them on Instagram
Why
very
don't you
much
follow on Instagram?
because they got those two stupid idiot girls that are always on there.
Well, they changed those 2. It's no longer those 2 anymore.
It
It's
don't
a
matter
different
what
2.
two they keep putting on. They keep putting the
It's
ditziest
a
two
different 2
that they can
now.
possibly find.
It's a different 2 now. It's a different 2. Have you
Uh,
seen has anybody here played that new Godzilla, um, the new Godzilla Funko Pop game? So they had the new Godzilla Funko Pop game out at Walmart right now. I've almost picked it up. It looks like a lot of fun.
I don't know anybody that's even played any of their games.
What? It looks like a lot of fun. If anybody's played that, how about hit me
I
up?
think some people have bought some of those Funkoverse just for kind of like collectors items to put them on a shelf. But I mean, the few people that no one's really ever opened up one of these things because I heard it's the most confusing thing ever.
Those games are, but this is different. Okay, so this is some kind of a strategy game. It's not like a game that you build on like those are. It's some kind of I don't know. If somebody's played it, hit me
I
up.
will say I'm digging these food pops. I like the Hershey Kiss. Of course, I have put in my pre-order for Old Man Captain.
Well, pull that old man captain back up. I didn't really comment on that when you pulled that one up.
It's because that's my thing that
where is the oh it's a
it's Amazon exclusive. You want me to just order you one, and then my wife will package one up for you properly, so you'll get it in time.
probably. I mean, that's the only way that I'm getting it without it like looking like somebody played rugby with it. There's another one that I want in this line that's going to be Bruce Banner, who's
Hold on. I think I just got 2 brand new rolls of duct tape.
there's a there's another one. There's another one in this line that's Bruce Banner, like, but he's half green. He's not turned into the Hulk yet, so he has like this green hue
He's hulking
coming
out.
up his body. That I seen it today and thought, man, I have to have that one. So that must be like part of that line right there.
Of course, starting to bring out the Marines and Army, and I'm sure the Air Force and all
Hey,
those
so
things.
so click on one of those. Let's talk about that for a minute. I got a question for
I have
everybody.
nothing against it. I mean, for me, I've got no connection because I was never military myself.
I
I've
have a
got
question.
respect for anybody that was military, and thank you for serving. but I'm not jumping on them.
Most of my family was military. I mean, so look, I truly appreciate the military. I love our country. I've got a massive flagpole going up now just to show my neighbors how much I love my country because anyways, that's I could go on a whole conversation about me and my
Hey,
neighbors.
we don't need to know about your bedroom antics.
I could go on a whole conversation about me and my neighbors, but that's neither here nor there. So check this out. On their website, not their, maybe even their website. I don't, Entertainment Earth's website though. It has Caucasian Marine, or Hispanic Marine,
Really?
or
Is that what they're calling it?
African American Marine. Do we really need to like put that
Can't we just
on
call it
there?
like Marine 1, Marine 2, Marine 3? I
mean,
think
but
that would be
does it
much more
matter?
respectable.
But does it
No,
matter?
no,
I
not
mean,
really.
do you really need to like and I don't even mean to be that person, but do we really need to label it?
But the thing is, even in the Marines and the Army, isn't there more than two types of uniforms? Couldn't you give, you know, yeah? To me, I think that's kind of wrong. To be honest with you,
I mean, do we need to label which one is what? I mean,
no.
I mean, I looked at them today and I thought, man, why did they do that? I mean, why?
If you said they did that's kind of, to be honest, that's kind of messed up.
Go to Entertainment Earth's website and it
That's
says it right on there. It says Caucasian female Marine. It says a male Hispanic Marine. It does it. Why did we like? I mean, why? Why?
That's kind of messed up, to be honest with you.
I mean, what was the thought? I mean, why couldn't they have just put female Marine or even left that part off? Why didn't you just put Marine?
Yeah, just put Marine. Just put Marine.
I don't, that's all I need to know. I don't need to know like
because you're already numbering them different up top.
Yeah.
So why not just put Marine on all of them on the bottom?
I don't know. Look, I was super confused about that today. Check that out when y'all get a free minute. Y'all are going to be as confused as I am as to why they like have them labeled that way. It's something strange.
And like OTT, hey, and you go for the Air Force One again. Thank you for serving. I definitely appreciate it. I've got nothing against anybody at love my country. I didn't serve, so I don't have the connection. And I think this is great for the people that did serve because they have the connection. But if you say that they label it like that, that is just straight wrong.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up right now.
That is just straight wrong.
I'm pulling it up right now so that you can see this, and you're gonna do the same thing I did. Why? I mean, what was remove that one real quick,
all right,
and then I'll add this one to it. There you go. Now let me click on one of these guys, and you're gonna be like, "Why? What was the?"
Oh, that's just wrong.
What was the purpose? Look? You see it right? I mean,
that's just wrong.
What was the purpose? All right, so
hold on. Go back to that something. I just noticed something else that I think is wrong. Go back to that.
Which one?
I thought okay, it's just the difference between the men and the women. I thought the body styles were even different between different races. I was like,
what? I think that my skin color looks more like, hold on, you're gonna like this.
Okay,
I think my skin color is more like this gentleman.
But here's what I'll say though. If you do notice on the box itself, in fact, they don't even have a number on. They don't even have given these a number. It says USA on the top.
Here, let me see.
But the box itself says soldier.
Yeah.
So if they're doing these, then that's something Entertainment Earth could be doing. But if this box is true to what actually happens, then that means these sites are putting their own names on them, which is wrong. But the box itself only says soldier. And in fact, I'd like if this is true with the USA, I think that's classy.
I don't know, man. I don't know. So on the pop, it does just say soldier, then it says whatever, and it says U.S. Army, but Entertainment Earth took it one step further, I guess, and they decided that they were going to let you know the ethnicity of each one of these guys. I don't really think that it matters. I think that was kind of a mute conversation that shouldn't be on there, but like I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, I like that. Come on, man.
I mean, I don't really understand, right? I mean,
if anything, put it as military army male in blue uniform.
I don't know. I just wanted to point that one out because I caught that one earlier. Let's pull that one back up. Let's move on from that one. So I wanted to show that though because I looked at them earlier and thought, man, why? I
But
mean,
see,
why?
I even question that because you want to make sure people. Come on, really. I mean, if somebody's really not paying attention, are you? Because to be honest, the colors aren't are that far off, at least from that picture, from what the Caucasian and the Hispanic is. Just a slight shade different.
I see all of the comments over there, like maybe it's for the search engine, maybe it's for the I understand all of that, but these all of these guys have a UPC on them, right? And they all have like numbers on them. I mean, so when somebody ordered this Marine, it's gonna have the number on it in which they ordered, or the UPC or something. You didn't have to like throw that extra
Yeah,
label in there to look. I don't know. It
I
doesn't really
agree.
matter.
I
I'm
agree,
not trying.
and again, and I do agree with someone. And someone said maybe it's on the shipping box. Maybe that is where Entertainment Earth is getting it. Maybe that's how they put it on the shipping box. It is very possible. I think it's a bad. I think it's a bad. Like Chase said, it's a bad move nonetheless.
It was bad taste. It was done in bad taste, for sure. And look, I'm gonna drop it at that point, but I don't know. They just should have left that
I
on.
didn't. I
Just
didn't know they did that, and that's just wrong.
it is pretty wrong. And look, it's one of the pops with purposes, so it has a good cause behind it. I don't necessarily know what that good cause is, but there is a good cause going on
I
there.
will say I love these, and I know they've already talked about them. We're going to create all three of them. I want all three of these things. Again, these new food ones, I'm digging completely. I love the set. I love the series.
Yeah, no, that all of the food stuff's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Now this guy though, how many people are jumping on this? Because I think this is one of the coolest ones out there. I think Mr. DNA is awesome.
I pre-ordered that guy. I liked him. You know, I don't think that was ever in Jurassic Park though.
It was in the first one.
Was it in the? Was it in Jurassic
Mr.
Park?
DNA was in the video before they went and saw the raptor come out of the egg. So that's where Mr. DNA came from, and they snuck him in on little things here and there since, but he was mainly in the very first Jurassic Park.
Well, I don't remember him being in there. I'm sure he was, but I didn't ever remember. I thought they just made him up.
Nope, nope. He is definitely a character, but I like that. I think the look of it is cool. I think they were pretty nice with it. Is this Leia a new one, an exclusive one? I don't get it.
I don't know. They're coming out with so many Princess Leia's lately. It seems like that Star Wars stuff they're recycling over and over and over.
I will say I do like these new Monsters Inc. I think this is for the 20th anniversary, if I'm not mistaken. And I think these are cool. The only one I'm really I didn't even show it. There are here it is. The Abominable Snowman is scented with what?
What?
The only thing I'm guessing is lemon because supposedly the flavor of his snow cones were lemon. So I'm assuming maybe he scented lemon. But that one I caught was kind of weird.
I think Mr. DNA is still on their site.
On Target site?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to go on and pre-order him.
Let's see. Yeah, he's still up for pre-order. I see that OTT with G said that he sold out on him. No, he's still up for pre-order. You should be able to go get him.
And I think that comes back to where we were talking last week. So, with the zombies and stuff like that. But they really, I mean, other than that, they have not dropped a ton.
Yeah, they haven't dropped a lot of stuff these last couple of weeks, right? I mean, it kind of went flatline after the last NFT.
Yeah. And maybe they're just prepping for another NFT run. I don't know. I don't get it. But usually Fridays, we usually see a lot more drops by them, at least more announcements or something like that. And to only get the deceased line and the Stranger Things stuff, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
It's kind of weak.
I don't really know. It's kind of crazy. Maybe we're gonna get some new stuff. I mean, we're still missing a god awful lot of exclusives. We're still missing the Black. Did you see all of the? You missed all of the Batman exclusives that they just dropped for their site. Click back on that real quick.
Wait, on Instagram?
Yeah, there should be there's 7 or 8 new Batmans that are all going to be Funko Shop exclusives. That they're really like hitting the Batman right now, hard and heavy. I mean, we must be getting ready to see Batman.
Now that movie ain't coming out till next summer. They've already announced that.
Well, I mean, they're doing something.
When I'm scrolling through this, there's nothing on about Batman. Da, da, da. Bunch of mascots, football stuff. No, I got nothing about Batman. But you said it's on their website.
Yeah, I thought it was on their Instagram. Maybe it's not on
I
their
didn't see anything
Instagram.
on their
Where did I
Instagram.
see that today?
Oh wait, hold on, hold. I did. There is something on there coming soon. Here we go. Check this out. Um, bring that back up. And move this. It wanted to come. There it goes. Starting to come up. So you got a whole bunch of Batman. Of course,
There they are.
we got the next diecast.
So the next,
1989 DC Comics coming soon for Pop Diecast. We've got the next Pop Art series, or I like to say, the Pop Hydro Dip series.
so click on that. Can you click on that diecast? What happens when you click on him? I want to see if he's number 2 or not. Because
He's number 3.
yeah, so Iron Man is supposed to be number 2. Remember when they were releasing the Captain, right? So they had the Captain, but you could see in the side windows that there was a number 2 Iron Man. What do
Yep.
you see in the side windows of those? Is it putting Batman in there, or is it
Yeah,
putting
it's putting
something else?
Batman. It's putting
Okay,
Batman.
so that still means that Iron Man's gonna be number 2 and that
Yeah.
this one's gonna be number 3. But these are all Funko Shop exclusives. I mean, every one of these guys are
I
Funko
mean,
Shop exclusives.
I'll say that this Batman. I think this is from the animated series. The Crouching Batman Beyond is pretty cool. The Joker King is just weird.
So
And
there's
then, of course, this soda pop is going to be hot.
that soda pop's gonna be really hot. And I was about to say there's only 2 of those right there that I really like see that
And
I
then
wanna get
don't
my
forget,
hands
you got
on.
to get your Batman Funko mask.
Oh, you're not gonna be able to get they're still not gonna sell those things, are they? They're not selling those things. You could hit that notify button, and when it comes up for sale, they'll notify you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, or they could probably at that point they could probably notify you a week later, and it'll still be there.
That's right.
So
You could throw it in there, and they'll notify you when it comes up at some point in time. You'll get a notification that says it's available.
Da, da, da. That's actually okay. OTZ says number 3. Yeah, and it's funny is I don't know why they do that, because if we all know that Iron Man diecast is number 2, why are we jumping? You've announced Captain America is number 1. You've now fully officially announced Batman is number 3. Why haven't you brought out or announced Iron Man yet?
I mean, we know that Iron Man's number 2. They had him in the images. I still have the image saved on my phone that I screenshot that had Iron Man as number 2. I mean, and they just kind of confirmed it by having Batman as number 3. I mean, so we know that's going to be the number 2. Why are they jumping from 2 to from 1 to 3?
Yeah.
Funko does some weird stuff some days.
That is hot.
Oh yeah, that thing's gonna be really cool. Really
That
cool.
chase is actually pretty dang cool. I will give it.
think that Joker that you were at is gonna be really cool too, though. I think that he's gonna be a pretty awesome pop too. I mean, Joker King, whatever it is they called him.
Joker King.
Yeah, I
What is
think
he
he's gonna
from,
be a
guys?
pretty cool pop.
Hidden down in the comments. What is the joke? Is this animated from series? I don't know.
I have no clue what
I've
that's
never
from.
seen this, or is this something they just made up?
They probably no, they don't ever make them up. It came from something. It came from a comic book. It came from a cartoon. It came from something.
I think it's funny though that Funko decided, well, no, we could release these to exclusives, other places. No, we're gonna hold these back. We're gonna save these just for us.
That's right. We're not, and you're not going to be able to buy them because we're not going to notify you that they're dropping, and we're going to drop them on a random Wednesday in a random time at a random location, and maybe we don't even drop them at Funko. Maybe they only come out in Funko Hollywood. Matter of
Oh
fact,
God, I can't stand it when they do that.
Maybe they only come out at Funko HQ. I mean. I mean, on a random Tuesday, these things are going to release, and maybe, if you're lucky, you'll get your hands on
All
them.
right, so Jesse Lou and Chase says the Joker King is from Batman and Beyond, or
Well, I
Batman
mean,
Beyond.
we know that Funko's not creative enough to make any of that stuff up, right? I
Yeah,
mean, so
good point.
that had to have come from somewhere. I mean, they're creatively bankrupt. I mean,
I
that
mean,
did not come from them.
As we know, their art series went batty.
Yeah, I mean so what do they have, bats on there? Is it
Yeah, it
just
looks
a
like
bunch
it's
of bats on
bats.
him?
Again, they need to just relabel these. I think that I would respect them a little bit more. They calling these art series because they're not an art series.
No, they're pretty rough. I mean, they don't come out right, and I know that that's not what they were going for, a different goal, but they just don't come out right.
No, then the boxes are weak. If you're gonna do something that's called an art series, why you just got a plain gray box?
I don't, they do some weird stuff sometimes. I don't think we'll ever truly understand exactly what was the price on that guy?
15.
Oh, I was fixing it looked like 20
Oh,
from my side.
25. Holy
What?
crap. What?
They jumped him $10.
Who the hell is gonna buy that piece of shit for $25?
I don't know. I don't know.
I
What was the
think
price
I
on that
figured
die cast?
$15. The
What was the
diecast
price on that die cast?
50.
I mean
I think you're gonna find all the diecasts at
yeah,
50.
that's same as last time. I mean, they just kept the price where they
But yeah,
kept it
all the
because
other
that's
ones
what
are
they wanted to do.
$15, and of course the pop or the sodas is normal price of $12. How are you gonna jack that up for a series that doesn't even really sell?
I don't look Funko's going to keep raising that bar until we quit buying it. I mean, that's just the God's honest truth. They're going to keep upping the price of them until we quit buying them. I mean, look, the NFTs were a great example. They discovered that they could sell pops at $98 a piece and people would still buy them. I mean, so that's what they're doing. They're going to keep pushing the bar until we quit buying them.
And what does Baby I say? There are 2 more art series ones for Funko HQ and Funko. See, that shit pisses me off.
It's just what they do. It's just what they do. I'm not even upset about it. I would like to get my hands on that die cast Batman, maybe even the soda. We
But
both
for you, I
know.
mean, you've at least got number 1, so I mean, it makes sense for you to continue the series. If you can, I still think 50 is a little steep
I agree.
for it. I think that should be no less than maybe a $40 pop. 35 $40. But I think 50 is still steep for the diecast. But obviously, they've they've put themselves to doing that at that price. So I think you're not never going to find them for less.
Well, I mean, you're probably right. It's probably never going to be any less than $50. There is a lot of work that goes into that die cast pop, though. I mean, they have it etched all the way around the plastic that's sitting in there. I mean, look, there is a lot of work that goes into those. I mean, so maybe it's worth $50, maybe it's not.
Maybe because I'm not a DC fan, I don't know the details on the stuff. When the hell is Batman Day?
I didn't know there was a such thing.
It says Batman Day on here. It says celebrate Batman Day and sign up to get notified. Sign up to get notified after they sell out. What they is in the fine print under there, mind you.
We're about to find out when Batman Day is. Batman Day is what? When is Batman Day? September 18th.
Tomorrow
is Batman Day.
So all you guys, you're gonna get your notifications on the 19th. And it's gonna go on sale tomorrow. I don't get this.
Hey, so heads up, Batman Day is tomorrow,
and they're saying celebrate Batman Day, or maybe there's not. No, that still doesn't make any sense. Why would you celebrate Batman Day to sign up when you can sign up now, which is not Batman? Am I just going in circles here?
I don't really know. I haven't looked at it. I'm about to pull it up right now so that I can get a better look at it. Celebrating Batman Day. Sign up to get notified. Batman Day's tomorrow.
So does that mean they're going to drop these? I mean, that would only make sense if you got a whole bunch of Batmans that's Funko exclusive. You're going to drop it on Batman Day, and again, somebody needs to show me that. I mean, we understand Star Wars Day. Okay, that makes sense. May the 4th. What is the significance of September 18th for Batman?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Everything that I bring up says that Batman Day is tomorrow, which means that they will drop them tomorrow. So they're going to hit your wallet tomorrow for 50 bones. It's basically what I get out of that.
So, all right, everyone, if you want these, you need to start looking on this thing for tomorrow.
That's right. Start hitting that button.
Don't worry about the notify because you ain't going to get notified either way.
Send you a notification. You better not.
Under new releases, all I got is shirts. What the shit?
Well, I mean, we talked about this a few months ago on how their Loungefly was their biggest profit for their quarter, or even I think for their year. I mean, so they're not gonna slow down on their clothing line, on their bags, on their none of that stuff is gonna slow down. It's only gonna speed up.
I mean, don't get me wrong; these WandaVision shirts are actually kind of cool.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you what's funny though is every time that they put shirts on there, it always says low stock. You notice every one of them say
Oh,
low stock
every time,
every time.
but they're up there forever.
Yeah, I always say low stock. Always, always say low stock.
They're always up there forever, and I don't get that one. But
They
hey,
haven't put
whatever.
any new exclusives on there. They haven't
And,
done
and nothing. Well, here's that Parks and Recreation y'all wanted that we're gonna make an exclusive that we sold 5 of.
5 of. They're like, man, we sold our 5 of those guys.
Oh man, oh wait, Merman, yeah, it didn't sell out. I think that price is gonna go anywhere for that thing.
So OTT with G says Batman's first appearance was September 19th, but National Batman Day, according to Google,
It's the
is
18th.
September 18th. September 18th.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know. It's going to be one or the other, right? I mean, we'll either see him on the. I'm sure that it's going to be tomorrow.
Oh, wait, here we go. Get some more information from Baby Eyes here. Let's see. I want to learn here. This is the 75th anniversary of the first appearance of Batman in Detective Comics in 1939. The day was chosen to coincide with San Diego Comic-Con. Subsequent Batman days have been on.
Look at that. Always getting a free education.
Hey, we get some knowledge here. We're dropping the knowledge here.
That's right. Always getting some knowledge. So that's pretty cool. I like that. That's pretty cool. So check it out tomorrow to pick up your die-cast Batman. Maybe that's why he jumped Iron Man, because that Batman Day snuck up on him. So they kind of had to jump Iron Man.
We must have missed Iron Man Day, apparently.
That's right. We didn't have an Iron Man Day, so they had to jump him to like put the Batman Day in there.
No Iron Man Day.
Makes sense now. What do you got going on this evening? Anything going on tonight?
We got Disney news. There's lots of big news, especially surrounding things with the 50th anniversary. Some new openings. Of course, if you've seen the video I dropped yesterday, you'll have seen some of the big openings as I was out there at some of the grand opening items that opened up this week. And I have a giveaway that I purchased from that event that'll be given away. And if you are even want a possibility for entry into the giveaway, I've twisted it up a little bit. I've made it a little confusing. But if you go back to my Hollywood Studios vlog that I dropped last week, there I hid a trivia question in that video somewhere. So the only way you can get possibility to win this giveaway is you have to put in the comments what you think is correct answer. I'm going to use a comment picker to pick somebody, and that comment has to have the correct answer in order for you, and otherwise we choose again.
Sounds good to me. What's the trivia question so I know how to answer it?
You got to go see the video.
I thought maybe I get it out of you.
Nope.
Quick.
You got to go find it in the video. I hit it somewhere, and I'm going to start doing this, and they're not going to be in the same spot every single time. So definitely check it, especially with the 50th. I plan on getting this. The one today is definitely off of the new Epcot line that just released on Wednesday. So I'm really excited. In fact, I bought a second one for myself. So how many entries so far? You have to go to the video and go find out. You'll see whatever comments there, so you know what entries there. So if you want to check it out. Otherwise, like I said, we got Disney news. Next week, we're taking a break from Disney news as JKL and I know JKL didn't make it into live tonight, but we are going to be bringing back our eating adventures next week. And I'm not looking forward to this one.
Which one is it?
This is the 2021 one chip.
Oh,
challenge.
I'm staying away from that one. Oh, dear God.
As we have learned that this company likes to release a new chip every single year, and they keep upping it every single year. So now not only do we have the Carolina Reaper extract, we've also got the Scorpion extract on top of it.
Yeah, that thing's gonna be hot, man.
So it is literally the one when we did the one chip before. It was literally the hottest thing I've ever had in my life, and I'm not looking forward to this.
Yeah, no,
But
that one made me hurt for 2 days.
apparently y'all like my reactions when I do this, so apparently we're gonna do it anyways.
Mm. Sounds like it's gonna be rough. Sounds like that's gonna be a rough one. 2 days, that last one made me hurt.
Yeah, that was a rough one, and it's only one chip. Luckily, it's at least I don't mind doing the heat challenges as much. I hate doing the quantity ones because when I'm done the live, I'm still feeling like crap. At least when the heat, if we keep talking afterwards, the heat does eventually subside a little bit. But yeah, the quantity ones are the worst.
Yeah, no, mm.
Jesse Lou says
Yep,
one chip,
1 chip.
1 hour on the toilet.
That really wasn't the problem I had. The problem
No,
I had is I felt nauseous for, like, 2 days afterwards. Every time I eat something, I felt like it was gonna come up. It was a rough experience.
I had indigestion, and the worst part for me is if you guys have ever noticed in any of my hot, spicy eating challenges, is I get the hiccups, which makes it so much worse.
Yeah, I can imagine. I
It's
can
like
imagine that would
almost
be
as soon
worse.
as my body takes in this spicy item, like the hiccups they just start right up. I don't know. Chase is saying hell to the no. So yeah, we're mean. I don't know. There's a screw loose in my head.
I'm concerned about the 2 of y'all. So, hey, don't forget to tomorrow's National Batman Day.
Batman Day, since we all just found this out.
Just found it out. Look, you got the news here first. National Batman Day is tomorrow.
What you got going on this week, brother?
I don't really have much of anything going on this week. This week's gonna be a different kind of week. I've kinda got some of my traditional unboxing coming up this week. I did some Funko news. I kinda like doing my Funko news a little bit, so that should be coming up, I think,
I actually like your
Wednesday.
Funko news.
So
I enjoy those.
I think that one's gonna be coming up Wednesday. I don't know. I'm gonna do some kind of vlogging video, I'm sure, because it seems like those are my most popular videos. So there'll be one of those coming up here at some
Yeah,
point.
but I think what's fun too is especially as an editor, a person that edits your videos at the same time. To me, I found my vlogging videos I enjoy editing so much more than the stuff I do in the studio.
Yeah, they just take so much longer to
That's the only problem. They take a lot longer to
yeah,
do.
they just take a it's a lot more work than sitting in front of the camera and opening something. It's just a lot more work involved, and that's why I think we don't see so many of them. I think that's why you only see people do them every once in a while is because it is a lot of work to, like, sit down and do that.
Because again, you may like I had probably I think in this when I went out on Wednesday, I had probably close to an hour and a half, maybe almost 2 hours of film footage, and I cut it down to like 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's always the struggle. Always the struggle is you have hours of film and you're turning it into a 10-minute video. I mean, always, always, always the struggle,
Because
but it's a lot of fun.
the way I always think when I go out and film, especially something like that, is I'd rather have more
Thank you, Chase.
than less because you never know what you're in. Because sometimes you may be thinking of something when you're out there filming, and then when you get into the editing, you start thinking something else.
I don't know. I normally have a pretty clear direction as to where I'm going, and I think that helps me because when I'm filming, I know what I want to film. So I know if I want to film me starting the car, I know if I want to film the door opening. I've already kind of started laying it out in my head what I'm wanting to film before I ever sit down and edit. That's why I do it from start to finish the same day because I feel like when I take a break, then I lose like what I was filming this for, right? I feel like I lose that. Well, what was this spot for,
Yeah.
right? What was that? What was I doing?
Actually, I got to try to talk Chase into coming up here, to be honest with you, because I've been wanting to go film. They have, and I can't take my kids to this. My kids are too young, but they have this haunted road thing going on, and I'd love to get Chase to come up and at least be my cameraman for it or something like that. It's something you stay in your car, and it's kind of like a haunted road, haunted house type thing. And it's like, dude, I need somebody to come and film or be a cameraman for me while I drive and go through this thing. I may get scared and stuff like that, but it'd be an interesting video nonetheless. So You know,
Just get a
do
big
like a
selfie.
multi-camera setup where I do it on put one on the dash and
Yeah, just get you a big selfie stick or something, and just like this the whole time. Yeah.
That's not safe to drive that way.
Sure it is. Just keep looking at the road. I do it all the time. I'm like this.
But I gotta find me a cameraman. I want to go film it and go check it out. But you know, I'm trying to be safe. So if any of y'all in the Orlando area want to be a cameraman for me, please hit me up.
He said, I need a cameraman. Call the pizza guy. You're like, hey, man, you're going to help me hold this? Call an Uber driver.
Yeah, here, come on, Uber driver. Come on.
Yeah,
Let's go to this haunted road thing.
I just need you to hold the camera. I'll drive. You hold the camera. I mean, think about it. Get you an Uber driver.
That could be interesting. That could be very interesting.
Get you an Uber driver, and you just hold it while he's riding.
Yes, there we go. I'll just sit in the back and I'll do it.
Make him drive you through it. Make him drive you through it. Absolutely.
But hey, it's always been fun. Another week, another information. We are always also still working on finding some great people to interview as well. So we know you guys enjoy those quite a bit. So we thought we were gonna have somebody this week and it fell through, and things like that happen. But we're just going to take it one day at a time when we get a time. And we always appreciate you always coming by. Don't forget, if you haven't done so already, smash that like button. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. And also, please consider checking out that join button and becoming a member of Donut Life. It's a small way to help support the channel so I can find you guys some even bigger, better possible, giveaways, whether it's Disney or whether it's Funko. So please consider being a member. Prices all change for everybody. So
have a good night, guys.
That's my little spiel. Take it easy.
We'll see y'all next time. Have a good one.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Sometimes the easiest things to do take the longest amount of time to get done. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that, but before we get out of here real quick, guys, don't forget to go check our channel memberships out. These are both very new features to Mr. Techbot and myself, but we're both very proud that we have made it to this point. So go check out our memberships. The link should be down in the description below. If it's not down in the description below, you should be able to go to any one of our videos and it'll be down in the description below. So make sure you go check that out. It's super cool, fun way to get interactive with the channel. You'll get some really cool icons, some really cool emojis you can drop over in that super chat. You can drop over there in that chat so that you can flex on everybody a little bit. And don't forget that any and all super chats will go down in the description after this video is over. Give us 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes to get it down in there. I mean, we might not be able to do it right away. We've got to eat dinner and still hang out with our family, but we truly appreciate all of you guys, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Have a good one.